themselves. As basic as our need for food and water, many of us also have an innate need to achieve something special and accomplish something great. I suspect there are a few of you in this room who have hiked the Inca Trail, arriving at sunrise to view the ancient ruins of Machu Picchu because of that desire. Others have scaled glaciers or run marathons that required endurance that few of us possess in an effort to achieve that same sense of accomplishment. I'm excited tonight to introduce you to a young woman who, fueled by that same desire to achieve something worthwhile, built a house. She built that house despite a broken marriage, 3 grown children, and a full-time job. She stepped up and rose above herself. From living at the Homeless Family Center for a year to owning her own home, she's an outstanding example of the many home buyers you have all served this past year. 2010 was a big year for Stephanie, as she not only realized the dream of purchasing her own home, but only a few short months later, she also checked another item off of her bucket list, running in and finishing the Beachside Half Marathon. It's my pleasure tonight to introduce you all to a woman who inspires me to rise above myself, Miss Stephanie Moss.
Hello, thank you all for asking me to be here tonight to share my experience with you. As I look out at all of you, I see lots of faces that helped build our home. It gives me a little comfort because my heart's beating pretty fast right now. My family has benefited and prospered in so many ways thanks to Indian River Habitat for Humanity. Growing up, I experienced some minor disadvantages, but the majority of the misfortune that brought me to Habitat's door was of my own making. That perfect mix of ignorance and arrogance that will wreak havoc on a young woman's life such as I was. At 16, I had my first child and I dropped out of high school. At 18, I had 2 children, a job, and an abusive marriage. By 26, I was a divorced mother of 3, and the 4 of us were living at the Homeless Family Center. We lived there for a year while I got back on my feet. Over the next 5 years, we rented a condo and life improved. I applied to the Habitat program several times, each time being turned down for various reasons. In 2008, I cleaned up my debt and improved my debt-to-income ratio. Not really because I had given up on really ever owning my own home. I did that because I felt that that's what God wanted me to do. A few months later, my son Jared's teacher sent me an email that said, "You should apply for the Habitat program." So without any expectations, I did. And I have not forgotten that day in July when I got the call at work to tell me that I was being given an opportunity to participate in this program. And I cried. Finishing this program was a huge commitment. I made a few lifelong friends and learned that I am capable of doing anything I set my mind to. I met so many great people from churches all over Indian River County. I was humbled and cried probably every Saturday for months. I worked hard and we prospered. My whole family prospered. It's a tough program. I've really come to love Habitat's slogan that it's a hand up, not a handout. I've received a lot of handouts in my life, and this was different. I worked for this, I earned it, and I am so grateful for it. On the day of our home's dedication, Liz presented my family with this Bible. It's been a source of peace and encouragement to me over the past 7 months. Owning a home is a big commitment. Inside the cover is a short message from the founder of Habitat for Humanity, Millard Fuller. I'd like to read a short part of it to you. You have joined the ever-growing family of Habitat homeowners around experience the blessings of God's love shown through the compassion and generosity of their neighbors. Every Habitat house built in every country is the result of individuals both nearby and miles away who seek to help those who are in need. Your new house was made possible because God touched the hearts of people who wanted you to have the opportunity for a better life. So, friend, accept the keys to your new home as a symbol of your hard work and the goodwill afforded to you by your neighbors. Accept this Bible as the promise of God's love and a challenge to live according to its teachings. So with that, I say thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving my family and so many families in Indian River County the chance for a better life. There's a house being built on my street right now, and I see all of you out there on Saturday morning, and I still get choked up at your dedication to helping your neighbors. Thank you for your service.
I didn't plan this well. You never get up after a homeowner speech. Never felt